Russia has no money for new cemeteries and crematoriums. The human losses in the war against Ukraine are so great that there is no place to bury the dead. The situation is especially bad with crematoriums. There are 27 such facilities in the country, thus there is only one crematorium per 5 million citizens, while in Japan, for example, there is one per 79,000 people.
The need for crematoriums is very high today. In large cities, in particular Moscow, St. Petersburg, Yekaterinburg, up to 70% of burials are carried out in them. Often people from the outskirts are forced to go to federal centers to use the cremation service, and this is extra money, extra stress, extra time in lines, and so on. Svetlana Razvorotneva, deputy chairman of the State Duma Committee on Construction and Housing and Utilities, from an article in the publication The Moscow Times.
September has been the deadliest month for the Russians since the full-scale invasion. The average casualty rate is more than 1,000 killed or seriously wounded per day, British intelligence reports. According to Pentagon officials, losses as a result of offensive actions in Donbass have increased the total number of dead and wounded on the Russian side to more than 600,000 people, Politico reports, citing officials. These figures are almost identical to those of the General Staff of Ukraine as of October 10th. Russian losses amount to 662,960 people. The loss estimate is more than 40 times higher than Russia's losses during the decade-long invasion of Afghanistan. By the end of the year, Russia's combat capability will be significantly reduced, American analysts believe.
Russia's advantage on the battlefield is likely to diminish as we move into this winter and look ahead to 2025. Russia is eating away as its Soviet legacy, as its rate of equipment production is quite low compared to its losses on the battlefield. Michael Kaufman, American defense analyst, senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for Russia, in a commentary to Business Insider.
$1 million payments do not help recruit people to the front, analysts believe. Russian military is forced to change tactics to minimize losses, which reduces their ability to make significant operational breakthroughs.
In this situation, equipment is a means of delivering personnel to the battlefield, an armored vehicle that still saves the lives of personnel, and this is precisely why our losses are significantly lower than the Russian ones. They exist, but they are lower. The Russian side in general is attacking with masses of infantry with minimal use of equipment.
The budget in the Federation is drawn up exclusively based on military needs. The document includes billions of dollars in payments of those who return from the war against Ukraine.
In 2027, the costs of monthly payments to veterans as follows from the explanatory note to the draft budget will increase from the current 120 billion to 267 billion rubles. This is more than the combined budget of the three largest non-capital cities with a population of over 1 million, Novosibirsk, Yekaterinburg and Kazan. From the message of the Telegram channel, we can explain.
In order not to officially declare a new wave of mobilization, all methods of attracting people to the war are being used, from secretly sending conscripts to the front to recruiting not only prisoners, but now also court defendants, according to the law signed by Putin. Experts note that the Ukrainian defense forces do not give the Russians the opportunity to conduct maneuver operations, which means that the losses of the Federation's army will only increase. Reported by Serhiy Kulas, Victoria Smirnova, UATV News.